everybody, and welcome to another Tiller's Turf Talk. Lovely day again at Tiller's today. Still quite dry, but at least it's not too cold, so it's a great time of year to be getting on with things. So last few weeks been really busy with seeding. No explanation needed. This is where it all begins, with the seed bed going in. So I think what we're going to do today, we're going to have a walk out into the field and have a look at some of the earlier sowings, just see how they're progressing and talk a little bit about the things we're looking for out in the field when we hit this stage. So we'll catch you in the field. So we've arrived in the field here. It's one of the fields that we've sown quite recently. As it happens, on the way here we've actually had quite a heavy downpour of rain, which is going to help these new seedlings along tremendously well. Now this was sown maybe, I don't know, maybe 3-4 weeks ago, so progressing very well. Now this part of the whole growing process is what we know as germination. So what is germination? Well, germination is the point where the plant starts to leave the seed and initiate itself into the ground below. So obviously the ground preparation and the soil preparation pre-seeding is obviously very important for the success of the little seedling itself. So the things we're looking for when we're seeding is we need to get the optimum sowing rate. So if we get too little plants, we're going to have problems with maybe a very open sward, obviously open to weed, meadowgrass invasion. So we're looking for something that's going to fill in quite quickly during the optimum time. If we get too much grass seed down, then we can end up with things like damping off disease, which can at times devastate a crop. So we're looking for the optimum sort of germination rate. So I'm going to just select a little plant here and we're going to take a closer look. So here we have a couple of very juvenile plants we're just going to take a quick look at. These are both perennial ryegrass plants. So on the left hand one here, you can see a fairly recently germinated plant. You can see it just breaking away, starting to put some roots down. And then we have this one on this side, is a little bit further on. We know this is a ryegrass plant because it has a shiny leaf, but you may also see a slightly purple tinge come into the stem. And that is quite an easy sort of identification for perennial ryegrass with that coloured stem. As we saw then, the plants now are developing beautifully. We're getting great germination success throughout the field now, so all filling in and progressing very well. So what happens next? Well, like I said on the way here, we had a nice little drop of rain as we drove over, which was quite fortunate, and that'll help things along at this early stage. But as time goes on and the plants get bigger, like any living thing, it's going to require more water, more nutrient, more input. So we'll be keeping an eye on this field. At the moment it's perfectly green, perfectly healthy, doing everything it should do, perfect seed spacings, perfect germination. But as time goes by, if it starts to dry out, then we'll start to move with mechanical irrigation and a bit of fertiliser just to give it a bit of a kick and get it going. Following on from that, you know, in a few weeks time we'll be getting its first mow with something like a rotary mow just to top it off. This will help the plants to tiller, to fill out, and really to thicken the sward up, and it's going to be a beautiful turf in a few months' time. So that's the end of our little field walk this afternoon, looking at the new seedlings and the new field, see how well they're progressing. Really pleased with the germination at the moment. I'd say we've got great ground temperatures now. You know, we're just getting into double figures quite regular. We're getting a nice bit of moisture to get things going along. So it's great to see the fields looking so healthy and progressing exactly how we would like them to be. So just want to finish off again, guys, by just thanking you all for watching. Keep liking, keep retweeting, keep sharing. Remember to subscribe to Tiller's Turf TV channel. Look forward to making more videos, and we'll catch up next week. Take care, everybody.